The key to creating your ideal life begins with you being in alignment with your intention. Hi, this is Jeremy Black. I know that this may not be news for you, but after watching The Secret and building your own vision board and visualizing your own future, are you really where you want to be? Have you really manifested your intentions? It's true, the law of attraction does work. Getting clear on your intentions is critical to your success. But if you're like me, you may have found that something was missing. All this talk of manifesting has a catch. Maybe you've been caught by it. You see, there's an authentic you which needs to connect on a very deep level to that which you want to manifest. No matter how much you intend or visualize, there remains part of you that needs to agree with what you intend, that aligns with that purpose. Here's what I mean. Maybe you've heard that when you're under hypnosis, you cannot be commanded to do something which is counter to your real values or your core beliefs. Not the superficial ones, but the authentic ones deep within you. In the same way, just to throw intentions out there, to put up on your vision board without some kind of correspondence with your authentic self, that's going to be disappointing. You see, you've got this underground North Star, which is kind of telling you you're off track. It's not limiting beliefs or other sabotaging negative thoughts. We clearly need to override those with positive intentions. But what I am talking about is something even deeper, something which is true about you, your core true self, the authentic you, your special, deeply personal gift of yourself to the world. That is what your deepest self really wants. It wants true alignment of yourself, your gifts, your life enjoyed to its fullest. Unfortunately, something even worse can happen if you're not in alignment. Since the law of attraction actually does work, you can end up getting into some things which the real you doesn't really want. And instead of happiness, you get unhappiness, even while getting what you thought you really wanted. Some people are more natural with this. Don't you just hate that kid who knew from the time they were 8 years old that they wanted to be an astrophysicist and then became one, a successful one, and love what they're doing? Well, maybe you didn't really hate them, but you had a certain amount of jealousy because you didn't ever really have that certainty and alignment. Yet, you know that there have been other times when you were spot on with your life, when you felt the most powerful and in the flow, and you felt happy. Those are the moments you are in tune with yourself, acting out of your authentic self, or at least some part of it. And that's not to say you weren't challenged during those times. It could be really tough. Hey, that's part of being alive. In fact, being challenged is part of the process. But you weren't bored either. You were in that middle place where you felt in flow. That's kind of a psychological term that has now become quantified. It's a sense that you are in the place where you should be. Ultimately, though, what we all really want, an intention that everyone agrees on, is to be happy. Now, as you move lower down from that ultimate goal, that ultimate intention, to sub-goals, you'll find more particular things that integrate into that goal. Things like good relationships, good health, financial freedom. And below that, you may have in mind real specifics that you believe will bring you those things, or real manifestations of those things. A specific car, that Lexus or SUV you want. A particular boyfriend or girlfriend who you believe will make you happy. Current research indicates that getting things have only transitory happiness, that there's a trait called attrainment. Even lots of money will not have a lasting effect. There's only a slight correlation of happiness with money. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with focusing on these particulars. They may act as indicators of your real success. But for genuine happiness, lasting happiness, something else is required than all these things. It's called alignment. It's important to know that your authentic self, your core self, actually knows what it really wants. So when you intend on those specifics and they are not in alignment, you can have kind of a veto occurring on a core level within you that negates that intention because it just knows what will really make you happy. And it doesn't matter what Madison Avenue, your parents, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or even your best friend may tell you will make you happy. Only your authentic self really knows. It's kind of like an internal magnet that'll draw you toward your own North Star, if you let it. The trouble is we have it so buried in our own externals that we never get in touch. We need a process to tease it out in all areas of our life. You may have noticed that when you seek some of these superficial things, deep down there's a small voice saying, yeah, right, sure. You really want to be with him or her, or you really do want that, or there's something deep down. There's more information which conflicts or knows something your more superficial mind is intending is just not right. The good news is that if you really want to get your ideal life, all you need to do is start with the authentic you. Begin with the real you, that North Star self, that new place, that new centeredness that was there all along. Too often in our lives we get shut down because we want to be something which we, the real we, are not. And I'm not talking about being rich. Lots of people focus on that. Sincerely, anyone can be rich if that is all they really want and work for. The key is really. Almost anyone can be a millionaire. Really. The law of attraction can help with that. But it's even more important that the millionaire is really the authentic you. If you imagine that you are Bill Gates or someone you are not, it's just not going to work. And even if you get there because you can, because the power of the law of attraction, you will not be happy and you will not be centered. Have you ever heard the phrase, I was climbing the ladder of success and when I got to the top, I realized it was leaning against the wrong building? How disappointing. All that energy and work got you what you intended, but the end result was not really what you wanted. Now, I had this happen to me. I had dreamed at one point of having that mahogany office on the 30th floor of a downtown building, that huge boardroom, having lots of investors, lots of people working for me. And when I got that, it was sincerely the most miserable time of my life. My kids and wife will tell you, Dad was not happy. Money was there, prestige, power. Unfortunately, this was in no way in alignment with my authentic self, but it was my false self getting its full intentions. Climbed the ladder, got what I intended, only then to realize the ladder was leaning against the wrong building. If you imagine that you are an NBA pro but deeply have no natural skills in basketball, you're probably not going to make it or even enjoy it if you do. What if you were really a dancer or artist? Would you be happy being a hard-driving business person? You may have heard or saw the movie Rudy. Now, Rudy had a dream he wanted to play for Notre Dame. That was his primary dream. He lived and breathed it. And eventually he did make the team. But he rarely played. And I'm sure this was not happiness for him. He eventually did get to play, and that was a very happy day for him. But if it were me, I'd prefer to be doing something where I really flowed, where I excelled, and enjoyed the process. And those around me also appreciated my gifts and energy to do that thing for which I am gifted. Current research in positive psychology has affirmed this. People are most happy when they are in a flow state. That's a state where time is lost and falls somewhere optimally between a super challenge and boredom, where it's just too easy. This sense of flow and its link to experiencing a sense of well-being and happiness is well documented in all human beings, in every culture. Challenge is good, But challenge, which is a constant source of frustration and shows little gain over time, is not happiness. It's stress and painful. Boredom's no good either. If it's just too easy, there's no happiness there as well. And other new research from the Gallup organization has also supported this. It has spawned what's called the strengths movement. When it comes to personal development and success, they found it makes the most sense to focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Even trying to balance out your skills and working on your non-central skills is counterproductive. The studies found if you really want to get to the top of your game, to feel that sense of flow and accomplishment, then you should focus on your strengths. And for businesses to be their best, build teams who can be counted on, team members for each of their strengths. Don't just have a member of the team pick up on the weak areas where the team has weaknesses. The best way to develop a team is to know whose strengths are where and to know whose shoulders are broadest and that they can count on those people. The thinking in this area and this management has been transformed based on this research. Work with your strengths. Let the team know where they can count on you. Or find a team where you can exercise your gifts, strengths, what you have genuine energy for. And boy, do I sure know about this. I can do accounting. Heck, I'm a spreadsheet pro. But is it my strength? Does it really get me up in the morning? Not really. But some people, surprisingly enough to me, really love accounting. They're jazzed when the books balance. It makes their day. But for me, it was a drain. On the other hand, get me in front of an audience, and I come alive. I start salivating. I love to speak and teach. Would my book balancing friend want to do this? No way. My programmer friends? Nope. They would literally prefer dying. So where am I going with all this? How to really get on track towards your ideal life? To be truly able to make the law of attraction have influence in your life? To have the ability to have your life magnetically take you where you really want to go? To daily experience the real power of your authentic self intending and manifesting real happiness in a balanced way? It begins with this: alignment. Remember to have your intentions really take root. To be able to build the life of your dreams, you have to get some idea and be in touch with the authentic you. You can never be happier than when you are experiencing flow and your unique strengths, contributing to the world and moving towards your ideal self. Your gift of your most authentic self contributing to the world, that's where you'll be most centered, most successful, and most happy. You may have already tried your vision board. You may have loaded up on intentional statements and goals, visioning your future life, yet you're still not experiencing the fullness of life you know you should be having. Or maybe you just had a disconnect. Perhaps you're not really grounded in your authentic self. So you're asking, how can I get centered and connected? Well, not long ago, a guy by the name of John Paulus was experiencing the same frustrations. He had seen The Secret, watched it multiple times, and he totally got the law of attraction. He just found it wasn't taking directions in areas of his life. He knew there was truth to it. He saw it at work, but it seemed so hit and miss. He achieved much with his life, yet it seemed out of balance and short on core happiness. He had hot spots of happiness, but not well-rounded happiness. While attending a seminar, he was sort of half awake when the speaker mentioned something about life's kind of like a puzzle box top, where you have a picture and it helps you organize how the puzzle pieces fit together. And you know, sometimes you just get woken up. Well, he got woken up, and he sensed that here's an idea. So he started sketching it out and started playing on pencil and paper, trying to figure out what it was that was gripping him so much. And by the end of the day, he had outlined a new tool which was designed for his company at first to help his people get on track with their lives in the context of his business, and what turned out to be even more broad tool to help you achieve your true dreams, happiness, and your ideal life. He found a tool that kind of makes it so you no longer have to use the hit and miss approach. I mean, do you wish someday to get in alignment with your dreams and your ideal self, your authentic self, your happiest and joyful self? Well, now you can. You can do it with a tool which combines the best of the new research I've been talking about, aspects of the vision board, implementing the law of attraction and intention, but all with balance. It's a tool that provides something that will not only help you clarify your vision, but bring together a vision of your total, authentic, and ideal self, an ideal life. Some have described it as kind of a feng shui for your life, a tool which brings these things together in a fun way to create massive change in your life. It's called the Living Compass Puzzle. Living because it's dynamic and adjusts to the changes in your life. Compass because it points to your own North Star, keeping you on track. And puzzle, not because it's a problem, but because it is the puzzle box top picture, which helps you sort out the decisions and helps you keep your ladder against the right building to your ideal and happiest, fulfilled life. You've never seen anything quite like this. It'll bring dynamic change in your life like never before. You don't need to wait any longer. This is your chance to bring harmony, alignment, and attract the life you really want, starting today. Once you order your Living Compass Puzzle, you will have instant access to this life-changing technology. Use it. Begin to sense your own power and a new sense of your real self, that centeredness. It'll help you tease out your authentic self and get it in alignment with intentions that will genuinely satisfy you. If for any reason you don't feel it's for you, you can ask for a fast refund. No questions asked. After all, our authentic intention is to bring greater happiness to the world. It's part of our own Living Compass Puzzle. We intend for you to become your ideal self and the happiest you have ever been. And we want you to get started as soon as possible. To help you, we're making the Living Compass Puzzle available to you for a deeply discounted price, more than half off the price of the program. Shortly, we will be charging $97 for this amazing life management tool. But if you order it today, it'll be yours for just $47. And if you buy today, you're going to be grandfathered without having to pay additional monthly maintenance fees, which our future users will have to pay. This benefit alone will save you hundreds of dollars, so don't wait. Also, we're going to provide you with a lot of bonuses, things that are going to help accelerate your progress with your new life. We're also going to soon be coming out with an iPhone and Android upgrade version. This will be provided to you for no additional cost. And lastly, remember there's absolutely no risk to you. Build your puzzle. Download it. Make a poster of it. Email it. Whatever you want. Begin your new life today and take advantage of saving over 50%, being grandfathered for life, saving hundreds of dollars, and the amazing bunch of bonuses that we're providing for you. If at any time, for any reason, you feel this tool is not helping you shape your new life, ask for a full refund and the Living Compass Puzzle you created, and the bonuses are yours to keep. And one more thing. For signing up today, you will receive an invitation for free access to the Living Compass Telesummit to be held later this year. This unique event will deliver multiple speakers on what is happening now in research in self-improvement, positive psychology, health and wellness, improving relationships, careers, and attracting wealth. It's an event you won't want to miss. And that's not all. You'll also be able to attend 3 exclusive coaching teleseminars with John Paulus and Jeremy Black on how to maximize your life using the Living Compass Puzzle. The value of these sessions alone can't be estimated, but you'll not want to miss any one of them. So to begin, just enter your email, and with your purchase, you'll be able to access the Living Compass Puzzle right now. Go ahead. To your best authentic self, have a great day.